Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very second episode of the UTRGV SGA Unplugged podcast. I'm Crazy Handsome 20, a senator at large. And sadly, my co host today couldn't make it. So it's just going to be me and two guests we invited. Two guests are going to be the running club president and the VP of running club president, who is also a senator and recently won most outstanding senator yearbook things. Right now, they'll be joining us. They just got lazy and came late. And he'll be joining us. So I'll just go over what we did last week on the SGA. Last week, of all the bills that we reviewed, all of them got tabled. So not really much. But yeah, that's what happened. Okay, right now our two guests just came in. So let's let them introduce themselves. This is the running club president.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marcus Menchaca.
And this is Juan Hernandez, the senator, the VP of running club president, also known as yearbook things.
Sure.
All right, let's start by introducing ourselves for people who might not know the faces of student leadership yet. Could each of you give a quick introduction of who you are and what you do?
Yeah. So I'm a junior here. My name is Marcus, obviously. I'm a junior here. I'm an exercise science student. I'm in a lot of clubs. I like staying active. I like meeting people. I like making friends. So if y'all see me around campus, feel free to say hi.
And you're the president of running club? And
Yes,
what other
sir.
clubs
I'm
do you do?
president for Run Club. I'm vice president for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Club. I'm also a member for environmental awareness and the Catholic group here.
Ooh, you know how to do jiu-jitsu? I want to
sir.
1v1 you. I do wrestling.
Meeting today. Show up.
Actually, do you, Rick? All right. And what about you, Senator Juan?
Hello, guys. My name is Juan Hernandez. I go by Yearbook Things. I take pictures of a lot of organizations, such as the Vaquero Marching Band, Run Club, Baptist Student Ministry, and Student Government Association.
And you're VP of running club? Because running club apparently is the biggest club on UTRGV campus. Is that true?
Yes, sir. We have a lot of members. I think we're just over 300 right now, and we got the best new student organization award last year.
Actually?
Yes, sir.
So what motivated you to take on the president position for the biggest club? And for you to take on the VP position, Juan? Because that's pretty tough too.
I was already because we're multi-campus, so we already had Edinburgh. We're trying to start up in Harlingen. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of students there. And we're also very active in Brownsville. And I was already the president for Edinburgh. Juan has been the VP for Edinburgh as well, so...
Yeah. I've been the vice president since late May. And I think ever since like the end of summer, I've just been like motivated to like continue like working hard with the Run Club.
Mm-hmm.
So like how hard, like what do you mean by hard? What do y'all do? How do y'all promote it, and how many people go to the running club stuff?
So on average for Edinburgh campus, we usually get around anywhere from like 6 to 10 people. Of course, we would like to have a lot of more consistent members for all of these members that stay online, but Brownsville, we usually have a lot more as well. We also have events that we coordinate on campus. For example, we did a fun run 5K last spring, and we also promote a lot of 5Ks outside of UTRGV, so we meet up as a group, we show up with our club shirts, and it's just about having a community. It's not so much as, a label for the student.
So Juan, do you go to all do you like participate in a running club?
Just like a few times. It's not like that much, of course, but I'm not like too much of a runner. I really want to like run as much as like say Marcus, right?
I love that.
But I've been starting to like work out more and more, and then I even did a little bit of cardio today. So
That's better than me, dude. I've skipped it the last 3 days.
So ever since like this semester, end of summer started, I just like really got motivated to start working out more. And if I show up to more like practices, that would probably like further motivate me to like start running even more and more, because I've only like done it like very limited amount of times. But yeah.
Yeah, and of course it's always very beginner friendly. I'm always welcome to anybody who's curious. I'm also just there. We have a water station set up, and if nobody else can, I'll usually stay back and I'll handle the water station. I'll try and talk to everybody passing by. And I always like to mention, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm scared to join a new club because I don't have any friends there. I don't know anybody there. And I always emphasize this, that as long as I'm in this club, you will have a friend at that meeting. Like, I'm always very open to suggestions to people coming in, and we always try to keep it a friendly and safe environment for everybody.
So that's how you promote wellness and student life? Like, you just tell people it's okay? Like, let's say I go because I can't run a mile anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I'm scared to join, what would you tell me?
So I would ask you, okay, you said you haven't run a mile anymore, so you ran in the past?
Yes.
Yes?
I used to run 3 miles and then I got lazy.
Oh, I see. Well, luckily, we can build up the habit little by little. It's not about taking a sprint and then gassing out. It's about getting a steady pace and continuing for, hopefully a lifelong practice of health.
Beautiful answer. And what about you, yearbook things? Did you start out as the photographer for SGA or did you, for running club? And then you
Oh yeah, I got contacted by the back then president since they were trying to like recruit photographers. It worked out pretty well. I think that was like my first like actual photo shoot, and then the second one was the SGA one. And then ever since then, I've been starting to do like more photo shoots, getting involved more in all of my organizations that I really love helping out. Yeah.
I have a question for you. What made you pick the name Yearbook Things? Because I don't think I've ever asked you that.
Something,
I don't think I've asked you that.
That's something that's like from like 2 to 3 years ago.
You want to explain?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually in my backpack. I don't know if you want to like see it.
No, go ahead. I'm curious too, because when he told me
it's
that,
actually-
I was like, okay, is he like in a yearbook club or something?
So
I thought you were in a
the
yearbook
name was
club.
because I started as like the yearbook club.
I see.
So and I got that name from my high school teacher's door, which had this exact logo.
I
And it's
see.
based on a
For those who can't see, it's like a Stranger Things logo,
Yeah,
but
Stranger
it says
Things
yearbook
font.
things.
Stranger Thing. Oh my God. And that's where
Yeah.
the name came from?
That's where the name came from.
Wow.
I
Oh,
know
no, it's
a lot of photographers from like my high school, PJ North. Shout out to them. They were like named after their name, or they're called like Raider Trail, like as in inspiring others to like trail around on Raiders. But they were also like have their names within it, but I would be like the exception. I wanted to make it like a little more unique. That's why like I would always got told like, how come you never changed your name like in SEC and UTRGV? Like, how come you never changed it even though it's like not a yearbook? My simple answer was just like it's my yearbook, and it goes like yearly by yearly.
I love that, man. Having pride in what
And
you
I've
do.
been like really blessed that everything has been going more and more successful ever since back when I was a beginner. I was actually really bad at taking pictures.
You know what that deserves? Now, I want to go back to running club real quick.
Yes,
So do you have any like big goal for the semester, or what's your goal, or like do y'all have a big competition coming up?
Yes, that's actually what my goal has been since the summer. We're trying to get a competitive team signed up. So right now, officially we're a recreational team, but competitive clubs usually get higher budget from UTRGV, from the UREC and all that. And it's also just fun to like compete. A lot of people that join, they're like, oh, I'm interested because I like running races and all that. And then they find out it's just recreational, and it kind of demotivates them a bit. So it's kind of like it's an extra step for like iron sharpens iron, where people are like, okay, I want to continue training because I want to get faster, because I want to get a medal at this race. So we've been trying to establish that. I'm trying to get in contact with coaches as well, and people who are in our club already or new members that are curious to be in a competitive team.
For my side of things, I've been really trying to get interested in like collaborations for the most part. That's why I've been trying to help you out here, like such as Vaquero Radio. Like I immediately had to contact you when they were bringing up Run Club,
See, and I'm glad you're here now.
and then it was really good when I saw you with SSV because I wanted to join that too. Like
Yeah, as well.
and then I saw another one today, dude. Like another club that's like Dark Room. Something dark room, and I was like, and it's photography club. I was like, I kind of want to join that.
Oh,
one.
there's a photography club, dude.
Yeah, it
you,
was the
you
one
need
in
to
the TV.
definitely join it, bro.
Yeah, I
Is
know.
that the film and photography one that meets on Thursdays?
No,
No, that's
Student Film Association. I'm also a member of that club. Shout out to my boy Jose. He's the president of that club.
I actually want to join that club, but I have class at 5 p.m. when they meet, and then when I message,
It's a
they're
very-
free.
It's a very like short meeting. Usually it's just like key points. If you join the group chat as well, they also send out a lot of announcements.
Yeah. So for the collaborations, I've been trying to help out SGA and Run Club specifically, since I feel like they need like the most like help when it comes to like being successful in their events, especially since I gotta bring it.
Okay. I've
Great
actually
part.
appreciated a lot of the help. It helps with exposure as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad to be on Vaquero Radio. It's pretty cool. You know, I didn't think I'd be in this experience when I first enrolled, so it's pretty awesome.
Nah, it is pretty awesome, man. Y'all the second guest. Juan, I wanted Juan, and then Juan talked real good about y'all, so, why not have both?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, so Juan, did you always see yourself being this involved in campus life,
Oh,
or did
never,
it just
man.
kind of happen?
Never.
It just kind of happened. Did you ever see yourself becoming leader of the biggest? First, yes, you, Juan. Did you ever see yourself?
Well, in SDC, I was actually in SGA, but for 1 semester, and I actually got nominated, even though the requirement was to be in 2 semesters. I was only in 1, and I still got nominated in like a award ceremony at the end. It was actually like pretty impressive. It's because I think I had a boy. His name's also Jose. That he was like shouting me out because I would go to literally every possible meeting they had, almost every, and they just wanted to give me a shout out for always being around and taking pictures. I think that's also pretty similar to what happened on Friday with SGA when they gave me the Senator Award.
Oh yeah, this guy won best award, most outstanding senator so far, and I genuinely was I didn't expect that. It would have been 2 weeks and he already won an award.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, I love you, Juan, but I thought I was gonna be Caesar.
Ooh.
Hey, he's pretty good too.
What about you? Did you ever see yourself becoming this involved in campus when you joined? I mean, right now you're leading the #1 club UTRGV by statistics.
I never kind of planned so far ahead to where I'd be, in this exact position. But like I said earlier, I'm always down for making friends. I'm a very social person, and I'm very much where if I see something that interests me, I'm going to pursue it. So that ended up how I joined a lot of the clubs here on campus, which I would advise anybody listening, if you find any interest, try and find a community for it, and I'm sure you can make a lot more connections in that interest.
I'm actually a great example of this. I've actually been very antisocial basically my entire life until late high school when I created that account. It's just really motivational way of saying even if you're really afraid of being involved here, there's really good examples of students here that like me want to be just representing the whole school with a bunch of clubs that they're in. Shout out to Vaquero Marching Band. I love them.
Yeah, I think it goes to show that there's a lot of really friendly communities here at UTRGV that are just open to just anybody who's interested. They'd be glad to take you. So I would highly recommend just going out and just finding a group of people that you like.
#chess club. That's what I'm gonna say.
Chess club.
Chess club.
Hey.
That's my club right there, bro.
I see.
I'm an advisor.
Yeah, I know supporting them every now and then because I'm friends with most of them since they're in SGA too.
Nice.
What's it called? I was gonna ask you something. It's on the tip of my tongue. Wait, so have you ever collaborated with other clubs, running club? Is that on an agenda, or is it if it happens, it happens?
It's on an agenda. As I mentioned before, my friend Jose, he's the president for SFA, and we would also talked about making
SFA. For people who don't know, what is that?
Student Film Association. It's mainly for the film program here at UTRGV. So we had spoken about collaboration where he can shoot some promotional video for us. So they can practice on action shots as well and stuff like that. And also for my other club, Jiu-Jitsu Club, we're kind of, that's more of just, I'm trying to plan it out with the Run Club to see when everybody's available. But I want to make it so we can do a kind of cardio for fight camp. And I feel like that would be pretty fun.
Hey, go more in detail about that. I think I would want to hear about that.
I'm actually interested in that.
So, I don't know, for the people at home who haven't tried it, grappling takes a kind of different level of cardio. As somebody, I've done boxing my whole life. I recently started Muay Thai, and then I've done Jiu-Jitsu for the past years. Grappling takes a different kind of cardio that isn't necessarily the same muscles you'd use for anything else. So I figured that on top of running, I just figured it's pretty uncomfortable, I would say, in terms of if you need a gas tank. But it's probably the most effective thing you could do. So I wanted to do some kind of, intermittent running and then rounds of rolling and then, go on and so forth.
Is it for anyone who'd want to go?
It'll be open to anyone, just like any other club. It'll be another meeting day. It's more of just a promotional event to try and bring somebody in. For example, I know UFC is very popular now as well.
Yeah.
And they hear fight camp, they're like, oh, I'm gonna be like this guy. I'm gonna train.
Hey, that sounds kind of similar to the Kevin and Danny chess boxing event from SGA.
Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because me and Daniel, my co-host, I don't know if he is, Daniel Vera, he's a large he's
also in jiu-jitsu
Yeah,
now.
he's also in jiu-jitsu club as well.
Yeah, that
He's in
guy.
SGA, yeah.
Hey, by the way, when we wrestled, I had him. When we did jiu-jitsu, I took him down forever. He outgassed me.
He's pretty good too.
We're gonna do a chess boxing event.
Oh yeah.
But now we might do it with the. Were you at the late night?
I was not able to go. No, I had a class.
They had since boxing is too dangerous.
Yeah.
We might do it
The
with
bounce house.
the bouncy castle.
Oh, I see. Well, I think it was 2 years ago. This is how I got brought into the HIV Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Club. At late night, they had an event where they had an open mat, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. They just had guys just there, like, just, like, grappling, just, like, messing around. And I just looked at it, and I was like, dang, that sounds pretty fun. And they're like, just sign a waiver, and you can join. And, well, obviously, with, like, it's like an offer you can't refuse. I saw that, I thought it was fun, I tried it out, and I immediately fell in love with it. Like I said, I've done martial arts my whole life, and this is just, like, another step where it's like, man, this is going to be, like, a cool thing I can pursue.
And that would be your dream event for running club?
For Run Club?
Would that be your dream event regardless? I don't even want to. Would that be your dream event regardless? What would be your dream event at UTRGV?
Dream event I could do would probably be, I probably would want to get all my clubs involved. Like I said, I'm a member of quite a few. And I feel if I were able to make like some kind of super event, not just like, you know, like the takeover late night where they have promotional for them, but I want something that really truly implements an aspect of each of my clubs into the same event. I don't know what it would be yet because they're all like so vastly different. But as soon as I get to it, I'll make an announcement. I don't know.
I think my dream event would just be what I kind of already did in the spring, but it's just like since I haven't been allowed to go on the field, I kind of want to be allowed on the field again. But that would require a lot of like acceptance from the for the football games, by the way. For the
We can try to make that happen.
yeah.
Okay.
It's because the complicated part is that you have to contact athletics since they control the marching band now, and it's been getting difficult like to contact them since there's also new directors, and all of the ones I got to know throughout the past year, they all mostly just left, and I would really just love to be on that field again. I would take like 1,000. I think it literally took almost 2K pictures of that one spring game, and it got really sad that in the first game that I went to, I was only really like allowed to take pictures with my phone. And then I didn't even show up on the second home game.
They didn't show up on the second home game.
Nope.
How did you feel? Because I would have been heartbroken.
I got really heartbroken. I just showed up since I wanted to help out SGA in the first one. I was thinking of not even showing up for that one, but
Well, I'm glad you did.
I feel like even though since like my dream's still not coming true now, I still really want to help out the community. It is kind of wrong for me to not go in that second one, but. I get near to catch up with Homer anyways too.
Did you see photography like when you started as a hobby, or you knew like as soon as you did it you were in love with it? Like you también right afterwards with
I never knew I was gonna do photography. I was always the art kid.
the art kid.
I don't know if you saw like the drawing I did, but I was always that one art kid, super quiet, never really talked, always sketching in the middle class. Now I'm like the opposite. Somehow. Being able to speak to people all the time now with all these organizations, contacting them all the time always feels weird because I used to be known to like never reply or anything. I still do that, but yeah.
Genuinely, sometimes you just leave me like delivered 2 days.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
What about you? Did you always love martial arts as a kid, or was it like? Because I got big into my wrestling. I got big into it at my junior year of high school, and then I made it to state senior year. But I weighed like 60 pounds less.
For martial arts, yeah, for sure. Ever since I was young, my uncle was a boxer, and he was like a very strong influence on my life. So I would always like go to the gym with him, and like since I was like, I don't know, for as long as I can remember, I was just there. Like maybe it might not have looked pretty, but I was hitting the bag. You know, I was getting it done. And you know, I've done all of it. I've done karate, boxing. I've done it all. And in terms of running, though, I will say that was kind of like an enemies to lovers situation, if you will, because I'm
still kind of feeling that right now.
Yeah, I've been
like,
a student athlete.
how are you feeling that right now?
Very enemies to lovers right now.
Wait, what?
You're in the enemies part right
Enemies
now.
part.
You guys were enemies?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
No.
I
running
remember
part.
the first time Juan showed up like to run at me, because he's always been like a key factor and like an officer for promoting events like this and all that. But the first time he came to run, I remember him like telling me like, "Hey man, I haven't ran a mile ever," and I'm like, okay, like. You know, a lot of people exaggerate when they come into the club, like, oh, I've never ran in my life. You know, obviously everybody has them when they're little or anything.
Yeah.
But, like, this guy came in and, hey, but he had the heart to show up, and that's the most important part.
No, that is the most important part, not giving up, genuinely.
Exactly.
I mean, our president, he tried running a 5K.
Yeah.
Took him 29 minutes to run a mile, but he never gave up.
Hey, that's fine.
He never gave up. No, we don't judge.
No,
I
that's
just care
alright.
that he pushed on for, like, that was a 5K for my work job.
Yeah. Hey, but it's fun. And then for 5Ks like that, I think a big motivator for me at least is like, man, the medals just look so cool. Like, you can't deny it. And a lot of times you get the shirts too, but like those cool commemorative medals. I know also, I think one of the coolest ones I had was it was the 10-year anniversary for the McAllen Marathon. Yeah, and the medals for the 5K, like they had like a whole like little spinning flame and all that, and it was like a special like golden palm trees. It looked sick. And outside of that, there's still like I said, like in our group chat, we like sending events and all that. There's just a lot of just cool designs to them, and you can kind of show them off. And like, if that's your only motivation, where it's like, oh, I just want to flex that I have all these medals, then go ahead. And like, as long as it keeps you running, that's amazing.
Is it possible that one day I could see those medals?
Of
one
course.
of your next meetings?
I bring them to
Maybe
all
by
our
December.
tabling events. So it's a big factor where like I bring them in, I just show them on the table, and then people are like, oh, you guys give them out. And then I kind of got to reel them in a bit because I'm like, no, we don't give them out. But
You guys give them out?
yeah, we don't give them out. But, we'll for sure, like, we'll meet you at events and all that, and we'll go and earn them ourselves,
You want to go back to the enemy's lover situation?
Yeah.
You hated running at first?
I've hated running almost all my life. I'm honestly
I
until
love
like
jump roping.
I love jump roping too. Actually, that
Yeah,
was like
kind of
my
like
form of
arm day
cardio.
better. Sorry.
No, I was always jump roping or swimming for cardio. But running, as a student athlete, like I've played a lot of sports in my life, and I would always have to run, and I was just like it's something I dreaded. But then over time, like I saw it as less of like something to dread as just like training and all that, and I saw it as like a chance. At least for me personally, something it's helped with is like mental discipline and fortitude, where it's like when you're running, it's unlike a lot of sports where you have to like focus on the team and the rule set and all that. When you're running, it's just you and open space, and it's time for you to think. It's time for you to like get yourself in that mindset.
I love that. Hey, can I ask you something? So what's your like go-to song when you run? Do you have a go-to song or do you not run with music? And Juan, I want to ask you the same thing, but for
Okay.
photography. Do you listen to music or is it like no music?
Mostly no music, but I mostly imagine it in my head.
The music?
Yeah.
So why not
But,
listen to it?
Because I have to lock in with the with the looks, not the noise.
I see.
Okay, and you? Do you have a go-to song?
But I do have like music when like specific ones, but I don't know if I really want to share this. But it's like Persona music. But even when I run too,
okay.
I love Persona music. Disturbing the peace.
Hey, Persona music is pretty good. Colors of the Night, Disturbing the Peace.
Oh,
Yeah.
Persona music.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah, it's
personal
going on.
music.
No.
What's
Yeah.
Persona music?
Persona's a
Persona
video game
5,
series.
Persona 3.
It's a video game series
Yeah.
for those who don't know. But yeah, it's pretty popular, but they have like a pretty good soundtrack, I would say. So I can take that. I'm one of those people where it's like, where some people say they listen to everything, but then like they don't. I have everything. I have playlists for like every genre I have. So really it just depends on the day, it depends on the mood.
What about today?
Today? Let's see.
I was listening to Sonic music today.
Today's kind of hot
Sonic music?
outside.
Yeah.
If I were to run right now as we were speaking, I would probably pick. I have like a classic rock playlist. That's what I would go with right now.
Classic rock?
Yes, sir.
Any song particular? Because like I always fall in love with a song like when I listen to it every day at the gym every time, and then it gets replaced by a new song next
Oh
week.
yeah?
Yeah.
No, I've never been like that. I have like my set playlist of a genre, and then I'll just add on to it over and over and over, and I have like 30-hour playlists.
But you don't have a song like when you're like, oh, like you're already like you're pushing at the end, like, oh, let me listen to this, like pumped up, like one of those. You don't have like a workout song, like the workout song.
I
your
kind of
running
have the
song?
opposite. Like when I'm like,
What?
yeah, when I'm like casually training and all that for anything, I like having music in the background. It gets me like in a fun like groove for it. But when I'm like locking in, when I'm hitting PRs, when I'm like pushing past that limit, I like no music because I don't like having things in my ears and all that. So I'll just like go, I'll like raw it the whole time.
Hey, for the running club, then I have a question. Do you
Yes,
guys do you all like run as a group, or is it like we're just all gonna run the same trail,
Yes.
or is it like do
So-
y'all listen to music while running? Do y'all not listen to music?
Some
while
of them
running?
prefer to use music, some of them don't.
Yeah, so a lot of times we leave it up to like individual choice. So like people like run with headphones or whatever. At the water station, I usually bring my speaker just to have like a little ambient sound, whatever, when you're passing by. But it's really up to preference. Since not everybody likes the same music, we usually keep it up to like headphones. But there's not like a strict rule on it. It's more just like up to, like I said, like some people like having it on speaker as they run. It's the same thing. But as for running in a group, yeah. So right now, I'm still in the process of getting nearby parks approved because in the summer we're able to run at Edinburgh Municipal Park, and it's a beautiful place. If you guys have not been there, it's awesome. They have nature trails. And
Is
all
that the place that's next to the football tailgate?
It's the
It is,
parking
it
for
is.
the
It's
tailgating.
right. It's
Okay,
literally like right
does
next
look
to the
really
stadium.
beautiful.
It's
It
an
is,
amazing
bro.
park. Yeah,
Beautiful view.
They have like a birding station. It's like amazing wildlife. I like it. It's one of my green spaces of the valley. So hidden knowledge if you don't know that. But now we're at the Bronx Show here. We meet up in between the science and engineering buildings, and we usually do a few laps around. Like the goal is 3 miles a day, or for per meeting day. But usually it's individual pace, and then we try and just push yourselves. If you think you can do more, we'll for sure motivate you to do more. But if you think you can do less, we'll still motivate you to do more. You know, it's always
love
about
that,
just
I love
pushing yourself. Yeah.
So it's like, what's one leadership thing you've learned so far in running club? And right now I want to ask the same to you, Juan, but not running club, just in general of all the clubs.
I don't know.
you've
It's like
helped.
an embarrassing like answer, but it's basically
we don't
basic
judge you.
communication.
Communication. So that's like the best.
Yeah.
That's one thing you've learned in all the clubs you've been a part of. Communication.
Yeah, because I'm not very not used to that at all. But ever since like I got involved, it got me to like constantly text you, him, like all the time. Trying to make sure everything goes in check every day I'm involved, and it's just like a kind of like prayer that everything just goes well every time.
I love that. I love that. And you?
I think it's important, not just for clubs, but any aspect of life that I learned specifically from leadership roles and from being in all these clubs, is to be the one that takes initiative. You know, there's a lot of times you're in a club and you're like, oh, I don't really know what to do, or this club does nothing. A lot of times the club does do stuff, you just don't take initiative for it. So what I mean by that is like, okay, in the sense of run club, lead by example, where I can't ask my members to do all this if I'm not running myself. You know, that's why I motivated myself to run more as opposed to beforehand, because now it's like, oh, well, I'm the president. I can't just be like, oh, yeah, you guys should go run, and I'm out of shape. You know?
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
So it's lead by example, and it's taking that initiative to inspire others as well. And then a lot of times, people are just waiting for that push. Like in any other club or situation, what I mean by that is like a lot of times, a lot of people want to make friends. They just don't have that maybe confidence or that experience to reach out. Be the one to take that initiative and reach out to that person, and you might make a lifelong friend or connection for your career.
Those are beautiful answers, and under applause. All right, so we're about to go on break, guys.
Mm-hmm.
So, wait, what's your go-to song when listening? What's yours?
Rivers in the Desert, Persona 5.
Rivers in the Desert.
I see.
And what was yours again? Oh, we don't have Rivers in the Desert. Oh, wait, maybe we do. I'm in the rock section. Oh my God, just go on. What's your all's go-to song when running and when taking photos? If you had to pick one song.
I would say just my favorite song overall, I would probably have to go with Everlong.
Everlong. And you? That's your go-to running song? Like that? If you had to pick one song.
I would just say it's just my favorite song in general. So if I had to pick one song for anything, I would pick that song.
And you?
Beat It, Michael Jackson.
Beat It.